Going through cities is not my favorite thing to do. I'm an introvert. Remote nature with my dogs, that is where I thrive. But cities, especially New York City, represent everything I've spent years avoiding. Crowded, overwhelming, loud. I grew up outside of NYC, and I built an entire story around why I don't belong there. Today, I'm driving my truck camper into New York City to camp in Brooklyn. It's my 61st birthday, 61 years of telling myself what I can't do, where I don't belong. Today, I'm challenging all of it, and I'm terrified. So I'm waking up in a Cracker Barrel in Maryland, about to embark on this journey to New York City, and frankly, I'm scared. I'm scared. Ugh. I can do this. I can do this. Finally getting on the road. And truth be told, it's 3 p.m. I slept super late, like till 11. We had a rough night. The dogs had diarrhea. I kept taking them out. There was so much traffic getting around DC. We didn't get in here until 1 a.m. So no sleep was really had. One thing I have to say is I will not drive tired. Like, the days of pounding coffee and just going on the road are over. We have a 3-hour drive to New York City. I'm scared. I haven't driven in New York in 40 years, maybe? Wow, almost 40 years. I'm really scared. So the plan right now is to drive 2 hours to a rest area in New Jersey, kind of hang low in the rest area for a couple hours to let the New York City rush hour traffic die down, and then drive smoothly and stress-free into Brooklyn from New Jersey.
Now keep right to join the Interstate 95 North.
By the way, one of my viewers recommended getting a bed for them because they looked uncomfortable the way I had them set up on this blanket, and it has worked. They look a lot more comfortable in the bed. It is when Lilo isn't fighting with Ron. That's a new development that happened a couple of months ago, where she's been picking on him and starting fights with him. So we're trying to work through that challenge. I'm glad I have my Easy Pass right there in the window, because tolls are a nightmare when you're traveling. You can get hit with some pretty hefty fines, which I have before, because if you go through and you don't have a pass, they'll send you something by mail saying you owe a toll, and you have like 7 days to pay it. And I'm traveling. I'm not getting my mail on a regular basis. So, and then there's like a $50 fine. No joke. So I ended up paying hundreds of dollars in toll fees, and after getting the Easy Pass, it's been so much easier. It works in most of the eastern states, I think up to Illinois. Sometimes when we're afraid of things, we blow them up in our heads. Last night I was almost having a panic attack about this drive, and now it's 4:16 in the evening on a Friday. I'm trying to get over the Delaware Bridge into New Jersey. Crap load of traffic, and it's okay. It's so funny. You just have to do the thing, right? You're scared, you just gotta do the thing. Doing the thing. Going
over. Left towards US 40 East, New Jersey Turnpike.
Okay, we made it to New Jersey.
And immediately turn right. So we've been hanging out in the rest area for a couple of hours. We had dinner. I've been waiting for the traffic to die down So now it's about 7 p.m. It's dark out. We'll see if this has been worth it or if it's going to make it more difficult because now it's dark out. Oh well, it is what it is. We have to go over the Verrazano Bridge. It should be smooth sailing. I'm being optimistic. All right. Not as afraid as I was before. Let's do this. Wow.
Now keep left towards Interstate 278 East.
Woo! Upper level. Here we go. Wow. Hypervigilant. Woo! There it is. The Big Apple. Whoa, okay, I gotta pay attention here. Okay, this is the first traffic I'm encountering on the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. Whew, this is tight. Oh, look at this view. Wow. Holy moly. This is beautiful. Look at the Brooklyn Bridge. Whoa. These motorcycle dudes scare me when they go in and out of traffic. Look at that. We made it into the neighborhood. Only 7 minutes left. Wow. Whoa. Hi, Pumpkins. How you doing? So I finally found the RV park. It was a little hairy because it took me to the wrong address and I had to go all the way around. I went down this one way. I ended up like running over like those cones because some other person was trying to get out and I couldn't get past them. It was a little stressful. When I get to the RV park, I'm supposed to be in site 21 and there's no numbers. Security doesn't answer the phone. All the people around here are like, oh yeah, we didn't see a number either. We just took a spot. So that's what I'm attempting to do now. Just reverse into the only spot I see, and it's like in between two cars. Okay, all right, let's do this and I'll figure it out in the morning. It looks like it's just kind of a free-for-all. Because in the corner here is spot 1. In the corner over there is spot 1. But this looks like a really cool neighborhood. It's a beautiful night, gentle breeze, quiet. I just took the dogs for a walk across the street. It feels like a super safe neighborhood. This is the only RV park or campground, if you want to call it a campground. It's really a parking lot with hookups, but I don't have any hookups. I did dry camping. Dry camping is $85 a night. And it was $120 for an electric spot. And they do have a water hookup. They have showers and a bathroom. I am so thankful I made it here. This is crazy. I drove into Brooklyn at night in my camper. I feel so accomplished, right? And it wasn't bad. I was afraid of it, but it wasn't bad at all. And I'm really glad I waited because I just would have been in traffic. I'm eager to explore NYC tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Hey everybody. Now in the video, I'm dry camping in Brooklyn with no hookups at all. And the only reason why I can do this is because of our sponsor today, Redodo Batteries. I have 560 amp hours of Redodo batteries keeps me comfortable, powers everything in my rig. I mean, if the sun's out or I'm driving, my batteries are being charged and I rarely have to plug in. I've been using Redodo batteries for over 7 months now, and they have been a life changer for my off-grid life. In truck campers, space is really at a premium, and what impresses me most about my batteries is the footprint. I have 4 140 amp hours of batteries that take up the same footprint as my 100 amp hour batteries. That's 40% more capacity than my previous batteries, which is huge, and it doesn't take up any more space. They also have a 165 amp hour battery that is in basically the same footprint. That's amazing. So between Redodo's quality and reasonable prices, I can't recommend them enough. And if you're looking for battery power or to upgrade, now is the time. November 2025, they're having their biggest sale of the season, their Black Friday sale, and you get an extra 10% off if you use my code KAB at checkout. Thank you to Redodo for sponsoring this video. Let's go back to Brooklyn. So this is our morning dog walk. The dogs are enjoying being out of the camper and out of the truck. Wow, you can see all of Manhattan over here. There's the Empire State Building peeking up. And this area is also part of the RV park. This is their waterfront parking. You can kind of see over there that there are electric hookups. And then they don't have sewer, and they do have a water fill. And I tried to book a waterfront park and they were all booked up. I was talking to a gentleman that works here for the campground, and he said when they have events, and this weekend there's a fashion show going on over here in this area, they can't have any RVs parked. So that's why there's nobody parked, and that's why when I tried to book it, it was all booked up. It still feels weird to me that the Twin Towers aren't there. When I was growing up, that was always a thing I would look for. In the town that I lived in, you can see them on the Skyline. So it is still really strange to me, because in 2001, when it happened, I was no longer living here. I left New Jersey in 1990 to join the Navy, and I never went back. So I still find myself looking at the Skyline and looking for the Twin Towers. Weird. I have the dog's leashes fully extended, and I read that in New York City, they have to be on a 6-foot leash max. So I'm breaking the rules right now. This is like a vibrant, young community living here. So much fun. The Greenpoint neighborhood of Brooklyn. And there, across the street, is the RV park. Actually very nice, because this is my view, this one tree from my door. Very different from where I normally stay in the woods. There's nobody around, but I'm enjoying it. That day, walking through Brooklyn with my friend Andy and the dogs, I noticed something. The energy wasn't attacking me. It was just alive, colorful. The city wasn't the enemy I built it up to be in my mind. It was just people living their lives, and I was a part of it, not separate from it. I made it on the ferry. I ran like 4 blocks because, wow, I was rushing. Oh my God, look at this view. Wow, I'm so excited for today. It's my birthday. Going to a couple of museums with my friend Andy, and then we're gonna eat at some restaurant that I pick, vegan, Chinese. Just have a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in New York. It's funny because I grew up here, but I'm seeing New York with new eyes.
your world, is your perception. And now everywhere I go, I see beauty. I used to hate New York. I thought it was dirty and it smelled, and I didn't like coming in here. There was too many people and they weren't nice. And now I see beauty in everything. You change your whole world.
We're going to a few museums on the Lower East Side, the Merchant House, and the Museum on Eldridge. But here's what I'm learning as I get older. Aging isn't something to fear. It's a privilege. Every birthday is a chance to rewrite what's possible. So many people didn't get this chance to turn 61, to experience something new, to discover they're capable of more than they thought. Yet here I am, celebrating in the city I once avoided. I'm embracing the energy that I used to run from. This is what happens when you stop letting old stories write your future. This is what happens when you show up for yourself, even if it's uncomfortable, especially if it's uncomfortable. Your whole world opens up. Morning, everybody. So yesterday we had the opportunity to move to waterfront. I slept so peacefully listening to the water of the East River. So it's not exactly the cleanest space. It's waterfront in Brooklyn. So things wash up. So there's trash here flowing from New York City across the way there and from the East River. You gotta take it for what it is. But this view and a camp spot just minutes away from downtown New York City. It's incredible. I've been enjoying it so much and not really noticing the trash. This is the only campground in New York City. It's been incredible to be here, be comfortable in my rig, jump out, run down the street to take the ferry over to Midtown or to the Lower East Side or to Wall Street. I've loved it. Perfect birthday. Probably not the safest place for the dogs to be exploring. So you have partial hookups is how they put it. There's electric boxes and there's a water fill. No sewer. Amazing view. No sewer. So the non-waterfront, you see that big square building in front of us? Right around that, in an L, is where I was before in non-waterfront. So it's still pretty close if you want to come down here and look at the view. If there's no event going on, this is the restroom and showers. Because of this TV shoot that they're doing, they took out the shower. So I guess they're using this space in here. So we'll see if we can even get in there. And the dogs are having fun chasing pigeons. So normally, you can see the water lines right there. There's a row of showers like this one here. They took it out for the TV shoot that they're having. I guess they don't want any showers in their shoot. So, they look pretty decent. I would take a shower in there. Nice sinks, relatively clean. Come on, guys. They can catch the subway to go into the city or one of these ferries. And I've just been taking the ferry. This is very convenient. There's 4 different stops, so you can get dropped off all the way uptown or all the way downtown at the seaport at the base of Wall Street, Pier 11. Definitely is a very unique RV park. Oh, look at where you are. And the sound of the water is so soothing. It's like New York. It has a grit. It's gritty. Sketchy, gritty. New York. You got some plastic gloves there. You know what happened with those? Get away from there, Lee. Lady, get the whole New York vibe here. You don't even have to pay extra. Here, let me get you off. This leash gets stuck on everything. Come on, Lily. Good girl. Yeah. I guess the reason why the trash doesn't really bother me is I grew up in New Jersey on the Passaic River, and seeing trash getting washed up in the river was very common. I mean, it looked just similar to this. On a couple occasions, we actually saw bodies floating down the river, no joke, and we would run down to the county park, which was a couple blocks away, and the police would come and they would take the body out. One time it was a dog, another time it was a person. This is the Skyway RV Park non-waterfront spots. And what I'm noticing is it's a dual purpose spot. Like this guy is parking his truck here and there's RVs here. There are electric boxes. The dry camping spot was $85 a night here and it was $120 for electric. I didn't really need electric. I have a pretty big battery bank and solar. I'm at 100%. When I came here on Friday night, this was packed with RVs. It's the location, right? So there are bathrooms and showers on this side also. And I did use the shower and it's pretty good water pressure. Let's see if anybody's in here. Nope. So, you know, decently clean, not clean enough. Mirror, soap. When I was in here, I noticed there's no paper towels, so bring your own towel. And I wore shower shoes. I would suggest shower shoes. This neighborhood is happening. Over the weekend, there were so many things going on.
I walked out to walk the dogs, and like 100 people ran by me. It's just a fun neighborhood. Lots of restaurants, lots of things to do, parks. I would stay here again. I would wholeheartedly recommend this place. The price isn't bad either. $85, $120, $130 if you're by the water. And you know, where are you gonna stay for that much money in your own home? If you have any questions about this place, drop them in the comments and let me know what you think. Would you want to stay here if you were going to New York City?
I'm still an introvert. I still love remote camping, but now I know I can handle the city too. Not because I changed who I am, but because I stopped letting old stories decide what I am capable of. So let me ask you, what's your comfort zone? What old story is keeping you stuck? Because comfort zones don't keep us safe, they just keep us small. They prevent us from fully engaging in life. And isn't that why we're all here? You're worth the discomfort. You're worth the growth. You're worth experiencing everything this life has to offer, no matter how old you are, no matter how many years have passed. Thank you all so much for coming along. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm sending everyone love, and I'll see you on the next one.